Thank you for watching my Technology in the Classroom series. This week, we are going to talk about appropriate methods you should use when using the internet to research and how you can apply those methods to everything you read, not just information you are using for your research papers and debates. Shockingly, many students don't understand how to properly research when they are on the internet. It isn't uncommon for students at the highest levels of education to cite resources that are opinions or bad research from less than credible sources. This is because they are either being lazy, using irrelevant information, or simply don't know what they're doing when they research. Therefore, it is essential for students to ask the proper questions whenever they read anything on the internet, especially if they are planning to use information they find on the internet for research papers, debates, or presentations where their own credibility is at stake. As I mentioned in my last tutorial, it is important to make yourself look good at all times. Therefore, using credible evidence is a great way to make yourself look good and maintain your credibility. Some good questions for students to start with whenever they read or research a website are: what is the purpose and objective of the website? Is the information accurate, credible, and reliable? Is the information current? Who is responsible for posting this information? What does the URL tell me about the origins of this website? And who is the author of this website? These questions and more are covered by what is known as the CRAAP test. The CRAAP test is a useful and efficient way for students to evaluate the information they find on the internet. CRAAP is an acronym for each part of the test. First, let's discuss the C. The C stands for currency, as in how current is the research. You should evaluate the publication date of any information you find. Likewise, you should determine if the information has been updated and revised. If the information is out of date for the topic, which can vary depending on the topic, which is sometimes older, or primary sources are more reliable than more current interpretations of a topic, you should look for newer sources. You should also click on the links in a source to see if they still work. If they do not, it's likely that the information on that topic has changed or has been updated and the site you are browsing has not kept up with those changes. Basically, unless you are using a source that is an important study from the past, it is always better to use the newest research possible from all websites that are maintained on a regular basis. Next, the R in the CRAAP test stands for relevance. You must evaluate if the website you are visiting is relevant or related to your research topic of study. If the information presented on the site doesn't answer your research questions, you can probably find better resources. For example, if you are doing a report on the quality of Samsung televisions, you wouldn't want to use research on the Samsung Lions baseball team. You should also evaluate the intended audience for the website you are using and if the level of information presented is below or above your learning level. If you can't understand what the website is talking about, maybe it is above your learning level, and maybe it is above your audience's learning level. Likewise, if the information you are using seems basic, you might want to find information that is higher level. Finally, is it the best source you can find on your subject? Often, using the first thing you find isn't going to be the best resource. Don't be a lazy researcher. Keep looking. The first A in the CRAAP test stands for authority. Authority is a critical part of evaluating a source. Determining authority means determining authorship and discerning whether or not the author has the authority, or credentials, experience, and knowledge base, to write about the given topic. Ways to determine authority include finding an author's name, finding the author's credentials, locating a contact us list, and examining the URL. Is it a .com, a .edu, .gov, .org, or .net? If you cannot find any author credentials, you may want to consider looking for a different source. Think, what does it mean if an author does not publicly claim their work? It could mean that they're not a good source on that subject. For our classes, it is best to stick with educational and government websites. These are websites with a URL of edu or .gov or .gov. Otherwise, it is acceptable to use major publications like the New York Times. If you want to avoid using sources from social media, and for the most part blogs, then do. Although there are some good blogs out there. If you want to use a blog as a resource, make sure you check with your teacher first. Remember, Topia computers are monitored for your safety, so if you find an inappropriate website, tell the director immediately. The next A in the CRAAP test stands for accuracy. This refers to the truthfulness and correctness of the information. You can determine the accuracy by looking for cited sources within the content you're looking at. Does the author provide evidence of his or her ideas? You should also evaluate a source for whether or not it's been reviewed or endorsed, and by whom. Are the people who have reviewed or endorsed the information important and credible? If so, then that is a good sign that your information is accurate. If the website has a commercial purpose, likely there is a built-in bias. You should also look for basic grammar, spelling, and design errors. If the author did not take the time to correct basic mistakes, how careful could he or she be with the information he or she is presenting? Finally, the P in the CRAAP test stands for purpose. You should always evaluate why the information is being presented. Is it to present factual information, assert an opinion, sell a product, push an agenda, or is it to entertain? You should also evaluate the point of view and the possible political, religious, cultural, and personal biases. You want to avoid using information that has bias. Almost all information is biased in some ways, but you want to use evidence that is the least biased, because that way you can present arguments and insights that are as fair and balanced as possible. Next, let's take a look at a website and break down whether it is credible or not. The website we're looking at is Help Save the Endangered Pacific Northwest Tree Octopus from Extinction. Let's pretend you are researching endangered species and you came across this website. First, let's check for currency. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you can see that the website was last updated on May 17, 2015. Also, if you look at it, you check the links on the website and they still work as well. I checked the links and they did still work. Since the website is pretty recent and has functioning links, it passes the currency test. Secondly, let's check for relevance. As you can see, the tree octopus is shown to be an endangered species. However, if you click on the tab that says Activities, you'll find a part that says, now you can help tree octopuses get their favorite Halloween treats, candy corn and shrimp. Candy corn and shrimp? Do you know of any animals that eat candy corn and shrimp? I don't. That seems suspicious to me. Next, let's check for authority. Look at this photograph of the website. The website names Lyle Zapato as the author, with a link to more information about him. In general, this is a good sign. However, it also tells us that this site is not associated with any school or educational organization. This makes it a little suspicious. If we click on the link in the upper left-hand corner of the first page, we find that Lyle Zapato is known for many conspiracy theories. A conspiracy theory is a theory that a secret or mysterious organization is responsible for a circumstance or event. That sounds a little bit shady to me. Furthermore, if you use Google to learn more about Lyle Zapato, you find that he is responsible for multiple internet hoaxes. This should be a warning that this website doesn't have any factual information. Now let's check for accuracy. Upon first glance, the site appears to be accurate. It includes scientific language, like the scientific name for the tree octopus, Octopus paxarbolus. It provides clear details about habitat and also includes photographic evidence. Look, there's an octopus in a tree. It must be true, right? But can any other websites confirm this information? Unfortunately, I don't think so. As we can see, this is a Google search for the octopus paxarbolus. And in the second link provided, it says, "Fake tree octopus exposes risks of internet reliance." This tells us that you're looking at a fake website. Finally, let's check for purpose. If we click on the Help tab, we see suggestions like writing to your local representative, building awareness, and sharing pamphlets. To me, this website's purpose appears to be spreading awareness of the plight of the tree octopus. However, if you continue clicking on the website, savvy researchers will see the gift shop link on the bottom of every page. This shows that the true purpose of this website is to sell merchandise. This website looks like it is biased. You know this because it attacks the textbooks industry with the statement, "Your teachers have been misled by anti-tree octopus propaganda from textbook publishers." Clearly, if this were a factual website and an unbiased website, it wouldn't have attacks like this on it. Therefore, this website is rejected. Applying the CRAAP test whenever you research is important so that you can be seen as a credible scholar. Don't be fooled. The safest research is educational, governmental, or very well-known research. It is peer-reviewed and has credible authors, and it is often cited in other work. It doesn't primarily have a commercial purpose, and the website is updated often with active links. The website I demonstrated in this video clearly lacks almost all of these. Be smart. Use the CRAAP test whenever you read anything on the internet, especially when you're researching something. Thanks for viewing this web series. Good luck and happy researching.